The Relun Fish Stew is without doubt one of the absolute best dishes you can make in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, as it comes with this amazing Adept Forager bonus, which always gives you the highest quality of materials gathered. Even for the Pale Canyon Reed, which exclusively can be found during a hurricane for the maximum rolls, this dish also works its magic. So in this guide, I'm going to share exactly where you can pick up the dish, so you can always harvest the absolute highest quality possible, make the best weapons and armor in the game, and of course, cook those most delicious dishes. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, so what you want to do for this recipe is basically make way to the Kinglor Forest, the first region of the game, and fly all the way to the southeast to the Waterway Valley. In the northwest we have a couple Na'vi camps, which I haven't discovered yet, while to the east you will find plenty of those RDA facilities and field labs, while a little bit northeast of the Dredger Delta, right here, you will find the Wetwood Nest. If you interact with the contribution basket, you will get a prompt of a certain dish. If you then open up your journal and check out the recipes, well, this is where you will now find the Relun Fish Stew, which has a bonus Adept Forager, which always gains you the gathering condition bonus. So that means you will always get the highest quality ingredients when gathering, no matter what the conditions are. So even if you need a hurricane for certain exquisite harvest on the top quality, this will basically bypass that, which is going to make finding the highest quality resources in the game so much easier. I want to quickly thank Erinar for sharing this tip with us on one of my previous guides, in which I share how you can unlock and craft the best heavy bow in the game. If you haven't crafted the Solek Survivor heavy bow yet, be sure to check out my guide in the top right of the screen. Anyways, let's first check out some amazing locations where you can get your hands on all the ingredients for this dish so you can craft it yourself in no time. For the Mudcrawler fish, you basically want to search near water moon lilies, and the rarer Mudcrawlers can often be found in deep water. So you first, of course, want to know where you can find water moon lilies, right? Well, these can be found in water throughout the Kinglor Forest. While for the crimson mushrooms, we're gonna have to search on large roots and great vines through the Kinglor Forest, so the same biome, and the rarer ones can often be found in the swamp lowlands biome of this area. What I think is an amazing place to quickly pick up these mushrooms would be to travel to the Fallen Hunter Na'vi camp, which you can find a little bit to the north of the Silk Woods and north of the Aranahe home clan, right here. As if we toggle the biomes, this will instantly bring us inside a swamp lowlands biome. So the only thing we need to do right now is basically rest till nighttime. So you're gonna jump down and pass some time at the campfire downstairs. Perfect. Only a little bit south of the camp, you can already find your first mushrooms. If you press and hold your Na'vi powers, look at that, we've got one right there. But in the distance, you can spot even more. 2 purple ones already, while right there, we already have our first exquisite harvest. If you haven't checked out my previous videos on how you can double the yield for these gathers, you should definitely first visit the skill tree, go to the Maker tab, and this is where you can find Skillful Gatherer. Double the amount of cooking ingredients earned from gathering. So every time when I take one of these mushrooms, I will basically get 2 instead of 1, which is going to make your cooking game so much easier. 2 superior ones. Perfect. And that's 2 more superior ones. I mean, superior is going to be perfect for this dish. You don't need exquisite. Well, of course, exquisite is going to give you a slightly longer buff duration. I mean, look at this. We've got 2 more exquisites on the vine. So let's harvest those as well. And yeah, here we go. That's another 4 crimson mushrooms. If I open up the map, this is the exact location where you want to farm. From the Na'vi Fallen Hunter camp to this position, you will already get your hands on tons of these. See? Look at what we got our hands on in just a couple seconds. You know what, for the Mudcrawler fish, I'm gonna get back to the Fallen Hunter Na'vi camp. Pass a little bit of time to make it day. So when you're looking at the Fallen Hunter tree, you basically want to turn around and look towards the north, as this is where you will find a pretty big vine, which you want to jump on, as this is an amazing spot where you can catch some fish. If you press and hold your Na'vi powers, you can already find plenty of amazing quality seaweeds and mushrooms right here once again, but we're gonna search the area for fish. Scan water surface. You know what, let's jump on this vine, because it gets us even closer to the water. Press and hold our Na'vi powers. And look at that. There we have a fishing spot with some wildlife. There we go. A superior mudcrawler fish. So this is the exact location where you want to be, but I think you will find plenty more fish in this entire river. With a sharp eye and some quick reflexes, you can even take out some octofin right here. But after you've gathered the fish, I recommend you to just quick travel back to the Fallen Hunter Na'vi camp, which basically resets the fishing pools. This is a pretty tedious thing to do, but at the same time also makes these farming runs as efficient as possible, as they will basically instantly reset the water pools so you can catch more fish. So look at that, we've got another one splashing right there. Charge your bow, wait for a smaller bubble to pop up, because the big pools are not the ones we're searching for. You want to hit those very small ones. And there we go. That's another mudcrawler fish. Open up the map, rinse and repeat. I think the heavy bow will work the best for this type of hunting. But be sure to take out those octofins every now and then. Sometimes you have to stand on this specific route right here. See, now we have a bigger splash near the Na'vi guys. Wait for it to become small, and bam. It's another mudcrawler. But let's cook a couple of these dishes and show you guys the maximum quality harvest which you gather with this bonus. Alright, so we're gonna first throw in one of those mudcrawler fish, and as secondary ingredient are crimson mushroom. So if we combine these two fellas, you should get that sweet dish with 100% energy and Adept Forager to always have that gathering condition bonus. So right now, as you can see, we have a 31 minutes Adept Forager, always gain the gathering condition bonus. So if we quickly check out the Hunter's Guide, go for the Reed material, the Pale Canyon Reed. Best quality can be found during a hurricane. 56 is the absolute maximum roll. So let's get to that unknown secret location and gather some ourselves. We won't be able to use our Na'vi powers because this is where we have a Thanator. But if we gather this reed, you got that pristine gathering, no hurricane, but still we get that beautiful 56. We've got a couple more around the rock, so you know what, let's gather every single one of them so we have the best quality possible for any future crafts. Now, I'm pretty curious if this also works for storm gliders, as it's pretty difficult to land a clean kill on these big fellas. So let's take out one of them while we're at it. I already made a full hunting guide for them, which you can find in the top right of the screen if you want to best prepare for these battles. So we basically failed to land a clean shot. The absolute maximum is 56 right here. And if we now gather the storm glider, unfortunately, it's still 48. Anyways, a very nice buff to get your hands on if you want to gather all sorts of resources. This dish is an absolute must-have for your adventures. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you found this guide helpful, and of course share in the comments down below if you already managed to land a clean kill on a storm glider with the highest stats possible. Guys, have an awesome day. Stay tuned for more, as plenty more Avatar is coming your way. Right now though, it's 4 AM out. I'll check you in the next video or live stream. Take care. Peace.